Hi, fellow traders. I hope everybody had a good day in the market today. It's been interesting the last couple of days. I've been at the hospital with my wife. Um, Thankfully, looks like we'll be able to bring her home tomorrow morning. So everything should get back to normal around here. The big part and what makes my community unique is that I share my actual trading platform live. You get to see me go in and out of trades. I'm not just calling them out. Now, the swing trades, yeah, I'm going to call them out because, who's going to sit there and watch a swing trade for 3 days? So those I'll be calling out. And those of you that take the class and you understand what the strategies are, you'll be able to understand more about what we're doing. But as far as the day trading, the whole thing is that you see my trading platform live. And I'm not going to be able to do that again tomorrow. Really, Monday, yesterday, today, and tomorrow morning, I'm not going to be able to be in the chat room live. I'm not home. I'm at the hospital trying to broadcast this stuff. So I'll be back Thursday morning. I'll be back live in the room. So we're going to move Sneak Peek Wednesday to Thursday. So let everybody know who is looking forward to coming in. I'm not canceling it. I'm just backing it up a day. There's a couple of announcements I want to make. I was going to make it yesterday, but I really like to make it on Thursday. And no, it's not something else I'm selling. Because what I'm selling is I'm limiting that. Just like I'm limiting the size of the community, I'm limiting what services I'm going to do. Because I like teaching, yeah, I like trading. But the reason why I'm doing this is to be able to spend time with my family. And I don't want to get into working sun up to sundown and not being able to spend time with my family. But it's going to be some other things that it's going to enhance the room. It's not going to take anything out of your pocket. Hopefully it'll put money in your pocket. So we'll be announcing that on Thursday as well. So let's look at some of the trades I took today. Closed out a couple of swings. Back all cash now. I'll be talking about a couple more stocks I'm looking at in chat in the morning when I do the watch list for the swing trades. But let's look at what we did today. All right, let's start with the swing trades. I'm all cash now. I've closed out all of the swings I had active. Did pretty decent on it. I didn't do as well as I wanted to, but did very well. Anytime you can book some solid profit and you can get some good percentage points out of the trade, and these were relatively safe and low risk trades, it's just great. But first, let's see TSCO. Yesterday I was getting ready to take this off because of kind of the indecision candle we had here, but I like the price action, so I kept it on. I didn't cover it like I did RL. Plus, I told you what the difference with RL was and how it opened, which is what made me do it. But today, you see, we opened about 31 cents lower than we closed yesterday. That's an immediate red flag, and I don't hold to see what happens the rest of the day. If it opens 30 cents below like this, I'm out. I don't care if it was 5 cents. I'm out. I'm taking it off. I'm done with the trade. So it opened, I think, at 55.59. And I got out at 55.60. And the rest is history. Did make about 2.5% on it. Not bad. After commissions and stuff, it should be about between $390 and $400 that I would get on this trade. It seems like a small amount for how many days I held this, and it is, but I'd rather be up $400 than down $400. Well, I'd rather be up $400 than be down zero or down $20. So close that out today, and it was just a no-brainer. I mean, it's no question. I have to stick to my rule. The rule is if the stock opens below the previous day's close, I'm taking it off. If it's long, it would just be the opposite, and I would take it off. No matter what. And you can see what RL, you can see what it's doing. It's starting to sell back off a little bit. Here, this candle was crazy yesterday. Here, this candle opened on a little gap down here, and then it just got bought right back up. Still made a lower high, though, and lower low, even though it's a green candle. So it's still, starting to reverse and trend down. But, good thing I took it off here, got all cash, and got a nice percentage gain on it. Now, CAR, this was the one that really did good. This was 2 days. I typically try to hold between, if it makes the move the first day I get in, I'll click it. I'll take it. But if it doesn't, I like to hold 1 to 4 days. In this one, we got the move in 2 days. This was a little over 7.5% that we cleared on 2 days. And if you remember yesterday, I was saying that if we opened and we started to push up and we rejected this level here, this 2173, that I would get short, add to it. So this opened, but then it sold off, went right down to the level that I was looking for, and I covered it. So, no holding, no waiting to see if we can break lower. That was the target. That was the plan, and I took it all off there. So I'm all out. The CAR short that I did yesterday for the swing, I'm done with it. So like I said, I'm all cash. I'd be happy if I ended the week right now. I would be worried about anything. But I will do some scanning tonight, and when I'm building my watch list in the morning, I'll make sure, I share the stocks that I'm looking at for swing trading. Now, I haven't really taught the strategies, so just knowing the stocks may not do you any good, but at least you'll be able to maybe follow along and pick some things up, if I find any. I did take 1 day trade, so let me get that up here. You can see it was KSS, and I took a screenshot of this. Let me get a bigger chart so you can see the whole time frame. Alright, so here's KSS. This actually hit 5-minute opening range breakdown scan. That would have been a decent 5-minute opening range breakdown. And then we came up and we tried to push the VWAP, couldn't hold it. All right, here's a stop out candle for all of these poor people who got short here on this VWAP rejection. Okay, this is why I always like, once we reject VWAP, I like to wait for another candle to test VWAP and fail before I get in. So I wouldn't have gotten in here specifically because I know this could be coming. And all this is a stop hunting candle. You can't tell me that's nothing different. I mean, we've been selling off here below the VWAP. We get a lot of people piling short. Here's a quick squeeze. Stop, 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 stop. And then now it's going to make the move. So I always try to wait for, if we get a stop that moves back below VWAP, wait for a retest and then take it short. Well, I missed it here, but this is where I got in. And you can see that on the other chart. And you can see my first target was 35.60. My ultimate target was 35.18. But you'll see I didn't get the cover here because I had to leave and go pick up some food. I had to make sure my kids had food, so I had to leave the hospital, and I had to leave a hard stop on, and it ended up stopping it out, obviously. So let's look at, and here it is. I got short here. You know, this was that rejection. Covered some here. You know, we did bounce and touch this 35.60 level, but I wasn't going to take a chance, and I'm glad I did because it never did come back down. So I got out here. Here's the retest. Pull back. Here's the retest again. I'm not worried about getting out because look at this. Now, I don't draw these trend lines on my chart because I think it's just clutter. But look at this. Look at this descending resistance here. Okay, now watch. As soon as it pops this resistance, that should have been my exit symbol. My exit sign right here. As soon as we break this trend line here, it's time to get out. But I wasn't at my computer. I was on the road, and I had my hard stop in, which was a profit stop anyway. So it didn't keep me from losing all of my profits. So this is a textbook move. I'm happy with what I got, being that this was a after lunch or lunchtime trade. It was just a beautiful setup, and I could not, pass up a beautiful setup like this. There's a P&L, 178.02. Not bad. No, I'm not complaining about that at all. And I traded it with 400 shares. I got in at $35.99, right at 36. First cover was just below, well, just above that 35.60 at 35.67. Took half of it off here. Another half at 34 when we started to bounce here. And then didn't take it here because I was gone and ended up having to get stopped out on a profit stop. So it's like a 50-cent profit stop on it. So that was my day trade for the day. Hopefully Tuesday, if not tomorrow afternoon, I'll be back trading live in the room. So you can see me work this, live. And, I've shared earlier in the week some of the adaptations that I'm making And this is just one of them. You know, trying to make that change, trying to make sure that I can take advantage of these summer moves. You see, there was another stock that moved today pretty good. Let me see if I can find it. It was. I'm gonna see if I have it in here. Oh shoot, I can't remember what it was, but it washed out pretty. I mean, huge at the open, and it just kept running. And I can't remember what the ticker was, but I didn't trade it. You know, I missed it. I wanted to chase it. I was waiting for a bounce, and by the time it set up, it was just nothing. It had traded sideways for so long, and then that was the end of it. But eventually, it did make a good move. It did pay. So if whoever was in it, if you stuck with it, then you made a little bit of money. But by that time, I was in this KSS trade, and I took what it gave me, and pretty pleased with that. So again, remember, no sneak peek Wednesday tomorrow. We're having it Thursday. That's when we'll have our free chat. So make sure you pass that word on. And for those of you who are already in the community, I will have it opened up tomorrow. I'm not sure what time they're going to let it go home, but I will have the room opened up. I will have the scans going, at 7:30 as usual. But I will keep you posted on our schedule. As I know more, I will let you guys know more. All right, so take it easy. Have a great afternoon, evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning in chat.